what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin Lopez, you have to wonder what it is with them and elite central midfielders. But he's going to be, if everything works out, that is, he's going to be up there with the best of all.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of... He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So it is still 0-0. Really fierce, close defending. Pavlovic. Muller.
Thomas.
And a chance! It's loose. In he goes again!
Yes.
And he's straight offside. It's Muller. Muller. Oh, this is a very good run.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter,
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now it's Akpro. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out. This is the time you need that pace.
He's had it taken off him. Zaniolo. Zaniolo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zaniolo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. And the action is back on the way.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he get it through? He's cut it out. Femi. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Gagliardini. And that's put paid to a promising move. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Out to the left it goes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Zaniolo. Wilson. Your impression so far, Jim?
Nepal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And it's Zaniolo. Actro. Over to the left. He's on it. Can he get away? Great vision. Played in. Oh, well played, well played. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Actro. And a shot! The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Substitution on the field. Number 20. But there's going to be another change here. Akiush getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? A real chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Verona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Just a quick reminder today. Please
How would you summarise what we've seen today? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin. Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Great chance! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Knocks it into space, and this is Muller. Zé Pedro. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Nicely shaped ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Sabitzer. Oh, good spread. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fine ball.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Kilitshoy, can he get it through? Can he finish?
No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
And they've got rid.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Oh, he's burst through! Oh, delightful ball.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Bui. Now that looks a decent ball.
And he's in on, tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Has crossed into... It's a mighty effort! They've scored! And the comeback is complete! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Muller. Back into the middle. That's been intercepted. He's through, now is he in? Over to the left. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break. Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here? It's anyone's guess. And the game has already resumed here. He's through and all alone! He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
And he's surging through.
Might be dangerous.
Oh, shooting chance!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That's just playing it safe and simple. Played back in.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 94. Coming on the field is number 19, Velotti.
And it's Pelotti. Spread out to the left. Lamine threads one in. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lamine. Can he get on the end of this? Lamine! Kilitshoy. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that is a nice touch. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 30. Substitution.
Opts for safety. And it's Pavoletti. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thus, now he's off and running. Pavoletti. And the counter is on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Pavoletti, nicely weighted ball.
Added minute has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Belotti. Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Belotti! Good strike, quite an alarm. serve. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Torino gain their reward with an early goal. Played back in, and this is Muller. He's cut it out. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Zapata. Simeone. Now it's Vlasic. Vermeer. Pass. And the shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 15 minutes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a result.
Can he finish? Goal! Torino! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Number 18, Giovanni Simeone.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Simeone tries to pass it through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Muller. Great chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Vlasic! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Zapata. Now it's Lazaro. Takes a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. Sabitzer. Fermin. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. Lazaro, who does have an assist to his name. Batasagi drives forward on the overlap. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Vlasic. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Vlasic, and it's Simeone. Good ball, good take. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Throw it. And that's definitely not his best. Vlasic. Zaniolo. Zaniolo puts his foot on the gas. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Now it's Simeone. That has been slung wide. And he was quick to react. Batasagi. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it's Muller!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Sabitzer. It's a really well-measured ball. Simeone, given the lift of his goal. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got away, delivered across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Zaniolo. Number 16, Bikram.
Now the ball in.
On the field.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Number 4.
And it's Zapata. Vlasic. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vlasic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Zapata. Over to the left. And he's worked it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Zapata. Vlasic. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Muller clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Okay.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Baldanzi, strokes it back. It's a promising position. Long ball looking to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's neat. Now, who's going to be first to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Malinovsky picks out brilliantly. He's going to be disappointed with that. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Vitinha. Played out to the left flank. Malinovsky. Now the cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it's a chance! And it's a goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Malinovsky. Now this could be a chance. Vitinha. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Spread it left. Chance for a shot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bartesaghi. Pavlovic. Oh, this looks sharp. No, again, there's no way through. Now it's Baldanzi. Tries to pass it through.
2 added minutes
Can he get it through? Malinovsky! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time! Malinovsky duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ustigard kept aware and we've reached half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. And we're underway again.
Nepal really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vitinha. That is good strength. And that has put paid to that. Threads one in. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Anthony. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vitinha. Baldanzi receives it in a good position here. Baldanzi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Baldanzi. Vitinha. Tries a measured ball. Oh, and the shot!
Oh, brilliant save. Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Substitution on the field, number 8. Coming on
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Substitution.
Malinovsky with the short one. Lovely feet. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Bartasagi. And it's Rabiot. Sabitzer. Into the last quarter of an hour. Muller has it in a wide position. Chance! It's in! And they are right back within touch! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution on the field, number 29.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Substitution.
So is this the start of a comeback? That's a sharp pass. Vitinha. He's on it. Can he finish? Goal! And the lead is extended still further.
The goal scorer after 84 minutes.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 10.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's picked it up out wide.
To replace him is number 70, Maxwell Cornet.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bowie. Lovely bit of skill.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Østegard. And he's forced to go back. 5 minutes to add. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's forced to go back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I quite like the look of the defender, Pavlovic, because he seems to be a very good blend of steel and skill. We know all about his tackling and his strength, but it's the other aspect of his game that really stands out. He can carry the ball forward and pick those telling passes too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to... Shot a goal! They've scored! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Kone. And here's Pellegrini. Pellegrini! Anthony. Looking to play him in. Muller picks it up out wide. Sadio, and the finish! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a moment of control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now, can they get him away? Zaniolo, there's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Over to the left, cross to the back post. Cleared without hesitation. In comes the corner. Zaniolo can get it clear. Oh, that's neat. Played out to the left flank. Anthony.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zaniolo. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a really well-measured ball. Kone. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pisili. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There will be 3 minutes.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Zaniolo on 2 now and looking for 3. Marlon. Played out to the right. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back underway.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bui spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Zaniolo. Kone. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Marlon. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Pisili's header! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Muller. Pisili kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pellegrini. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. This looks promising. Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Zaniolo. Now it's Muller. Anthony. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving chance! Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Kode. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bartesaghi for Zaniolo. Fermin going face to face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Pings it across. Oh, smashing header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Zaniolo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Anthony. Number 16, Fermin. Coming on the field, number 25,
Hermoso.
Rabiot. Number 4,
Now it's Dovbik.
number 8, Sabitzer. Substitution.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Dybala. And Dybala!
Paulo Dybala made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Number 10, Casemiro. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Jerome.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Fast. Bowie, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Akliush. Knocks it into space.
Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this looks sharp.
Piscili.
That's good running with the ball. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Not the most accurate pass. Anthony. Anthony will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, played right into his path.
He's picked his way through, and a chance!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide.
Still goalless.
Batasagi. Pavlovic.
Played out to the right.
Radoric. Look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they
Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Akpa Akpro with the cross. That's going to go a long way. And he's forced to go back. Milakochap. And Akpa. Knocks it out wide. And the shot takes a shot! Danger averted for now. from behind for a goal kick. Batasagi. Decent progress down the left. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Anthony is onto this. And the finish! He's delivered all right! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And this is Muller. There's the shot! It's in! A quite incredible
Spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust. So that's two now without reply. Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That's just playing it safe and simple. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation? Nepal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert. It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are back on the way. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Nicely weighted ball. Zaniolo. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now the breakaway. Akpro. Bradaric. It's a searching pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Casemiro. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. And it's Bui. Anthony receives it in a wide position. That's very neat. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Substitution for number 9. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Substitution. Gagliardini with the clearance. Verona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Akpro. Akpro. Driving through the middle. Rabiot. That's a lovely, neat pass. And they can counter here. Played out towards the right wing. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Anthony! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution for Anas Corona. Number 18.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Coming on the field.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. "75 minutes played. Bradaric tries a shot! No, not quite.
Substitution in progress.
Voss. It's Savitzer. Anthony tries making a foray down the right. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Verona finding their passes. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Rabiot. Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Anthony.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Bradaric. Gagliardini. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
Not too much. And that will be the final act. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Just eases him off the ball. Anthony hurtling down that right flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them.
Great chance! So we're still where we started right now. Looking to play him in. He's through here. And that has been clubbed away.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the...
Shoots! Super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break,
The key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's gone loose. Now it's Muller. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Cherubini. Knocks it into space. Played back in. That is ended up in no man's land. Chance here to counter. No, he's not played the ball. That's a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Great vision. Now it's Anthony. Oh, this looks sharp. That is a great prick out. Oh, it's come loose. And he has kept it out somehow.
Muller clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Nicely spread.
Added minutes has been
Gets into
indicated.
some space. And that's been drilled in. Lamine. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Nepal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he has shown him a yellow card. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Zaniolo. Oh, this is a great position. Takes a shot! Now, what has happened here? Lamine gets it away. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, that's delightful. Lamine running with the ball. They've got to be quick to recover this. He's having a hit! Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Lopez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 25.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Substitution on the field. Number 16. Fairman. Coming on the field
Uri.
is...
Can he get it through?
Sabitzer.
The pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. He's gone for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he's picked it up out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's going to go a long way.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, no joy this time.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Replace him is number 4. Substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Distributed tidily. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? He's in space and looking for options. A reprieve. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again.
There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. That's beautifully weighted. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a little off target. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Endrick. Tries from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. McAllister. That pass has been well intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Adams with the slide tackle there. Knocks it into space. Schmeichel is there to clear. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, nicely intercepted. Pedri, ambitious ball here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. He's had a shot!
Wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. Stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Crosses it, and the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least his effort then.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick.
There will be 1 minute.
And it's Messi. He's got away. Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? A finish of true class. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it to try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it out wide. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's there to belt it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Saliba does really well there, strong defending. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pass is just off target. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Fernando Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. That is ended up in no man's land. No way through there. Torres. That's a cute ball. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And no, that was never going to make it.
Bangladesh couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting.
That could spell trouble. And they can counter here. He's through and all shapes to shoot. Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good.